Hello students, I am Nilanjana Sanyal, an online math tutor from India. I tutor students of the IB and the IGCSE boards from grades 9 to 12. This is my website www.nsonlinemathtutoring.com. You may visit my website to know about my tutoring services in more detail. Okay. Now we are solving questions from the topic geometric sequence or geometric progression, and this is our third session on this same topic. As you will be seeing that the level of difficulty is gradually increasing. So let us start with the first question of this session. Okay. A sequence, again they have said a sequence, not a geometric sequence. Okay. Is given by the formula u1 is equal to 4 over 27. This is the first term of the sequence, and this is the rule un plus 1. That is, the next term is equal to 3 times the previous term. Un plus 1 is the next term and un is the previous term, where n is greater than equal to 1. Obviously, n is the term number, so the smallest value of n is equal to 1. N is greater than or equal to 1. How many terms of the sequence are not integers? Okay, so and of course this is a geometric sequence because the next term is obtained from the previous term by using this common multiplier 3. Therefore, un plus 1 divided by un will be equal to 3, which will be the common ratio. Hence, it is a geometric sequence, but they have not asked us to classify this sequence. Rather, they have asked us to get the number of terms which are not integers. Okay, but do we have any relative formula for this? Any relevant formula do we know of, which will give us that how many terms are integers and how many terms are non-integers? No, there is no formula, no such formula which will be giving you how the number of terms which are integers for any given sequence. Okay, so and of course you don't know, I am telling you there is no such formula. If in case you derive a formula for a particular sequence, it is fine. But just by looking or reading this question, do not start to panic. Okay, that, oh, we do not know the relevant formula, so we cannot answer this question, so we have to leave, and maybe we will be losing the marks that are associated with this question. At least give this question a try. Do not leave this question just by reading the question. You can always leave a question, at least try. Okay, so let us try to answer. u1 is given as 4 over 27, which is definitely not an integer. u2, we do not have any formula, but we have this rule un plus 1 is equal to 3 times un. Let us apply this rule repeatedly to generate the terms of the sequence. Okay. So u2 is u1 plus 1. That is, n is equal to 1. u2 will be equal to 3 times un, that is 3 times u1. It is 3 times u1, which is 3 times 4 over 27. That is equal to 4 over 9. Okay. What is u3? u3 is 3 times u2. It is 3 times 4 over 9, which is 4 over 3. What is u4? u4 is equal to 3 times u3, which is 3 times 4 over 3, which is equal to 4, and this is an integer. What is u5? It is 3 times 4. which is equal to 12. Again another integer. Okay, so as soon as you come to an integer value, you multiply that integer with 3 another integer, the product will always be another integer, a third integer. Therefore, we are having the first term, the second term and the third term as non-integer values of this sequence, and every other term of the sequence is an integer. So, if you do not know a formula associated with the question, just try to get the terms. You will be knowing, Miss, I am seeing that this is not an integer. Why is this not an integer? Because this is having a denominator, some number in the denominator. For an integer, the denominator is equal to 1. Okay, fine. When we move from U1 to U2, I see the value of the denominator is decreasing. Previously it was 27, now it is 9. And when we move to U3, it again decreases to 3. Therefore, there is a hope that we will be getting an integer value quite soon. If you just see that after 27, the denominator becomes 54, it is just going on increasing, then you may have a reason to worry that the denominator value is not decreasing, it is just going on increasing. How long can we continue? If that is the case, and if you don't have any other or you cannot think of any other method at that moment, you leave the question. But just by reading the question and just by deciding that, okay, since you don't know the relevant formula, you have to leave, that is a total foolish action, okay, which you should not be doing. So we give the answer 3 terms. U1, U2 and U3, okay. Answer. So let us move on to the next question. The first 3 terms of a geometric sequence are k minus 1, 6, 3k. Find the possible values of k. So let's start with our answer. And in this case, they have mentioned this term. It is a geometric sequence. So it is quite obvious that the terms, and these are first 3 terms, that means they are consecutive terms. Hence, there will be the common ratio existing between them. So let us take the first and the second terms for the common ratio. This is 6 over k minus 1, right? This is equal to r, the common ratio, which should be also equal to the ratio between the second and the third terms. So this is equal to 3k over 6. Because we have to frame an equation in order to get the value of k. Therefore, we are taking the help of the common ratio because we do not know the first term. But we can find the common ratio, of course not a numerical value. We can find the numerical value of the common ratio once we get the numerical value of k, but not at this stage. But we should be using this common ratio property of the geometric sequence in order to find the value of k. Okay. So now I am just excluding this part and I am writing the equation as 6 over k minus 1 is equal to 3k over 6. And I am just cross multiplying. So it is 3k times k minus 1 is equal to 6 times 6 is 36. And if I divide, I always try to get the coefficients smaller. So if I divide the entire equation by 3, what do we get? We get k times k minus 1. 36 divided by 3 is equal to 12. And if we open the parenthesis, we get k square minus k. And if I bring this 12 to this side, it becomes minus 12 is equal to 0. Okay. I'm bringing 12 to this side, or I may say I'm adding negative 12 to both the sides. They mean the same. Actually, that is the operation that is getting performed when I'm saying bringing 12 to the left hand side. We are adding negative 12 to both the sides. And now we have to factorize this expression. It is a quadratic expression, so it will be k minus 4 and k plus 3. Obviously, I am using the Middleton splitting method. I am not writing the steps of the Middleton splitting method because I know you know them. You know how to factorize a quadratic expression using the Middleton splitting method. So, I have skipped those steps. In case you do not know, I'll be most probably I have a desire of making a series of videos on the quadratic and the functions chapters as well. So, over there I can include the factorization using the Middleton splitting method. Okay. Okay, but as of now, I am assuming that you know the Middleton splitting method and this is the factorized form. Therefore, the k values will be k is equal to either equal to negative 3 or k is equal to positive 4. And let us check what are the terms, because they have asked us to give the values of k and we have found the values of k, but let us verify our answer. Okay, so if I take k as negative 3, what are the terms that we are getting? Negative 3, negative 1 is this, one is this. So it is negative 4 is the first term, and what is the second term? It is 6, and the third term is negative 3. 3 times negative 3 is negative 9. So what is the common ratio? Is there any common ratio? 6 over negative 4 is equal to negative 3 over 2. And negative 6 over 9, negative 9 over 6 is also negative 3 over 2. Therefore, the common ratio is negative 3 over 2. Okay. And what about k equal to 4? When k equal to 4, what are the terms? 4 minus 1 is 3. Second one is 6, and 3 times 4 is equal to 12. So this time, what is the value of r? It is straight away we can write, it is 6 divided by 3 is 2, or 12 divided by 6 is 2. So in the first case, when k is equal to negative 3, the r is equal to negative 3 over 2 or negative 1.5, and when k is equal to 4, r is equal to 2. Okay. So we give the answers as k is equal to negative 3 or k is equal to 4. Okay. Answer. So students, this brings us to the end of this session. We will be meeting very soon in our next session. Thank you for watching this video till the end. Please give this video a like in case you have found it useful. In case you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel till now, please subscribe. It will be motivating me to make more math videos which may help you in your math classes. Okay. And do not forget to press the bell icon. You will be getting notified as soon as I publish a new video. So bye for now.